Jeremy expectation. All right, let me see. Oh yeah. Welcome again, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, we back again. Once again to the Shit I Shouldn't Say podcast. We got the crew, the gang's all here. We got Chris in the building. Say something to him.
What up, what up?
We got Sleep in the building.
We back.
And we got our illustrious producer in the building, Jerry Saylor.
Shit.
It's your boy Leo Bishop, as you know. Today we're going to be talking about lowered expectations. Basically how you can love somebody or love something, but for some reason you just start to bring down how you truly feel about yourself and your opinions of everything for this one person or this one thing, whatever that may be. So we're going to dive into that today. Talk to him, Sleep.
Yeah, so we're going to hit up the lowered expectations portion of what's going on in America today, what's going on in relationships. And I kind of want to start it out with a buddy of mine on social media who contacted me because he has a girlfriend. Say he's been with her for a few years, 3-4 years, and she's like sexiest chick he ever been with. He's saying that he's a white guy and she's like Cuban or something, so she got a little flavor to her, and that's new for him. She got a big booty. Men give a fuck about shit like that a little bit more than we should, but she got a really nice body and stuff. So anyway, they ended up having a kid, and the kid is probably about 1.5 years old. So you know what kids do to relationships. They usually hurt relationships more than they help relationships. But long story short, now she won't have sex. They haven't fucked in, 2 months, 60 days or whatever. 60 days is a long time to be fucking when you live with the person and y'all sleep next to each other every night.
Cheating on you, basically.
I mean, if she ain't cheating, bitch, she need a lobotomy or something.
That's great willpower. That's great willpower.
Yeah, that's just weird. Like if you living with somebody, y'all sleep next to each other every night, and 60 days for no sex. I mean, at that point, I ain't even asking what's wrong. I'm creating a whole team of hosts. It don't even matter. So I can go as long as you can go. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, she ain't letting him fuck for like 60 days, and then he said that he tried to be like sexy with her over the. He tried to be sexy with her, like, over text messaging. So, like, he at work or whatever, and he like, oh, my God, when I get home, I want you to bounce that ass on my dick, yada, yada. Relationship type shit that you say to bitches. And she be like, no, don't say that. I don't like when you talk like that. Like, she won't even let the dude talk freaky to her. And they've been together for years. She said she don't like the freaky talk shit.
Yeah, that's all right.
And then, so he said that he hit her with the, you know what I'm saying, you understand me? He was like, look, he came home and he said his notifications wasn't working on his Facebook or whatever. Like, hey, babe, my notifications ain't working. Let me use your phone.
Oh,
That ain't real nigga shit, though. You should have just took her fucking phone. I just would have snatched her.
Might as well.
First of all, that ain't my style. I don't go through
Well, I'm saying, if you're going to go to that
exactly.
link, you might as well instead of come up with some bullshit.
Exactly. So if I was wanting to go through your phone, I ain't about to come up with nothing corny like that. That's like being like, my phone dead. Can I use yours?
Yeah.
Nah, bitch, my phone dead, too. Both our phones dead. Charge your shit.
He said our phone.
But anyway, he got his hands on her phone, and he said when he asked for her phone, like, her face, just all the blood just drained out of her face.
She went ghost white.
Bitch turned to a ghost when he said, let me see your phone. So he said, she was like, all right, hold on. And she just started deleting hella shit out of her phone. And he snatched her phone.
Jeez.
So he saw a conversation that she was having with some random black dude. And then I told him, first of all, that was a problem, because like I said, he's a white guy. And I said, hey, what race was the dude she was talking to? He said, he was a black guy. I said, okay, there's a problem.
She ain't never coming back.
Yeah, that's a problem right there. But anyway, he said that she was talking to the dude for like 4 days. They didn't know each other for real. Like 4 days, just some nigga off Facebook or Instagram, IG, wherever. And she was talking nasty as hell to other dude. Like, you know, saying shit to him like, hey, I want to suck your dick, yada, yada, yada. Like, yeah, they just having like crazy sexual conversations.
That ain't 4 days.
Meanwhile, she won't, no, that ain't 4 days.
Yeah, she told you 4 days, but
she deleted the rest of the conversation. You got 4 days worth of conversation. Exactly, that type of shit. Yeah. So he catch her and everything, and he like, I believe her. It was just dude, and it was just like the 4 days. So he was like, but what do I do? Like, cause I love her a lot. I want to be with her. And I'm like, that ain't your girl, first of all. Like, y'all live together, but clearly if she ain't fucking you in 60 days and she talking to other dudes about sex and she won't even let you talk to her about sex, you basically you there to help her pay bills. Yeah. She there because she probably can't survive without you financially.
Yeah, you just holding up space.
Exactly. Well, you holding up space until a new nigga decide to house her ass.
Mm-hmm. You just get to keep the title for right now.
She looking for financial aid. She need housing. She need housing, and you provide. you like campus and shit.
Or is she trying to let you off as easy as possible?
Exactly.
Without you knowing.
Right. So, you know, he basically telling me like he want to stay with her, and he like, man, this is a lot to ponder. I really need to think about this. And I'm thinking like, what do you need to think about? Like, I can understand being in love. I've been in love and different things like that, but I can't bring myself to love somebody that don't love me. Right. Like, I can't. I'm not even sure how people are able to do that. Yeah. Like I told him, it's like 3.5 billion women out here. Mm-hmm. A law of averages in your own town is probably 500 to 1,000 more women that you're more compatible with than the woman that you're with now.
You just said something made me want to ask a question. So are you saying that you think you think if somebody cheat on you, they don't love you? Do you really believe that?
No, I don't think that.
I didn't think you thought that.
No, look, because
he's saying like,
listen, because I've cheated.
I know what he's saying.
No, he's saying like he can't bring himself, because there's certain things that somebody can cheat on you, but that don't mean that they don't love you. But he's saying like, this woman clearly don't love him. Like, she clearly doing shit that she don't care about him. He's pretty much saying like, I'm not going to be with somebody that I know don't love me. I'm not going to keep staying with somebody that clearly doesn't love me. And like, when does it come to a point where you realize, hey, it's time to move on? There's other people that can make you happy, and you don't have to put up with shit that won't put you through all this shit, and you can actually be happy.
Because I've cheated. I think I'm 33 years old. Anybody over the age of probably 30 has probably stepped out at some point in their life. Not with every fucking woman or not with every man, but everybody slipped up. We're all, you know, humans, and we all fuck up, you know, to our own detriment. But I've cheated and come right home and still love my woman, and I'll fuck her right afterwards. Yeah, and if somebody broke in the house that night, I would die trying to protect her. You know what I'm saying? So sex really don't have nothing to do with love. But if you did cheat on me, first of all, I would like for you to be sneaky enough about it that I don't find out, because that's a part of caring about somebody. If you are if you're gonna fuck up, if you're gonna be human and eventually make that mistake, the caring part is not letting me find out.
Right, don't be malicious about it.
Exactly, you doing it in a way where I can't find out. That's the part where you actually give a fuck. And then also give me some pussy too. You know what I'm saying? How you talking all this nasty shit with him, and you won't even talk nasty to me. You won't send me no pictures.
Shit. It's the new shit.
Exactly,
it's something
like
about the new
Can I get some
the
pussy
thrill.
too?
You don't ignite that spark anymore.
You know what I'm saying? You dropping back in the pocket, throwing pussy to niggas like fucking Tom Brady and shit, and I gotta wait fucking 60. I gotta wait 60 days to get some slot.
It's longer than 60. She's just gonna weed you out.
That's reckless though, because you know, it's some people, like, everybody different. You know, your libido might be a little higher or lower than somebody else's or whatever. So you might go through phases where you want it more, they want it more, or whatever the case may be. But if you going 60 days without giving up any action,
well, that's the thing.
And you out here like,
that's why she's going 60 days, because it's not. She just not giving it. She's giving it to somebody else.
She ain't going 60 days without no action, nigga. That pussy swollen red when she get home from work. So she good. Like, I was talking to somebody else about this the other day. There's no adult under the age of, say, 45 who's going 60 days without sex from nobody. Hold up. And they live with the person who they say they love. Like, if you don't have nobody in your life, I can see you being able to wait because you ain't got nobody anyway. But if you live with your loved one and y'all sleep together in the bed every night, for 60 days, you don't want your pussy licked, nothing. You don't want nothing.
You can't act like, unless it's problems. You can't act like we not doing it, and it's still
even if it's problems. Sometimes a good way to alleviate the problems is to have sex.
It depends.
I don't care if we got problems. You gonna suck my dick. You sucking my dick and we living together, because I'm not sure what you here for. What are you here for if you ain't fucking giving me nothing?
I don't want no desperate head.
And I don't give a fuck how the head is. As long as it's sloppy, you get it. Get it done. Get it done.
I need you to want to suck the dick.
He said get in there.
I don't give a fuck if you don't want to suck it.
I don't think I'm gonna feel good.
Suck it and leave. You can leave. You can leave.
Do a shitty job. I don't want a shitty head.
You can leave.
He said, why are we here? Why?
Exactly. What's going on? I don't understand the point.
Now you're just roommate.
Right. I can pay my own bills. I don't need you here. here for the financial portion. So if we don't have any type of sexual, it kind of go to the post that I made yesterday. I'm not sure if y'all saw it, but the question basically was, can you be in love but not sexually desire, like you have no sexual desire for the person you're in love with?
I think some people believe they can, but I don't think it's possible.
I think people stupid as fuck.
Right.
That shit don't even make sense.
Right.
You can love somebody
Right.
without sexual desire, and that love is reserved for friends, family, and children.
Yeah.
Nobody goes around saying like, "Oh, I'm in love with my uncle. I'm in love with my aunt." You love your uncle. You love your aunt. What differentiates family, friend, children love to romantic love is the romantic piece. Without the romantic piece being involved, there is no love.
Exactly.
You just love somebody like a friend and stuff. How could you say that you are in love with somebody, but you have zero desire to want to please them sexually or have them please you sexually?
If there was a percentage, I mean, I believe sexuality, I mean, being sexual and affectionate in a relationship, that's huge in a relationship. I mean,
it's way bigger than the credit. We don't give it enough credit.
I mean, that's really, I mean, obviously you want to have a chemistry with somebody. Y'all supposed to have all those things. But I mean, I would think that being physical with somebody, and that's a form of expressing how much you care about somebody.
Right.
If that's not happening, there is a question, huge question in a relationship if y'all ain't being affectionate with each other.
If I ain't fucking you, I'm fucking hella bitches. If I'm not fucking you. Like, you could just count on that. If any man, men are fucking horny as fuck. If any man is going a month without fucking you, like, his squad of bitches is just so fucking heavy.
If he got a squad.
Like, his squad.
You assume, you biased as hell. You forget, man. You a savage out here.
Everybody ain't got it like that.
Stop. Cut it out. Stop. That's
it's
not
plenty
necessary.
of dudes.
Everybody ain't got it like what?
I know plenty dudes.
Don't entertain.
I know plenty dudes that go like many months without getting act. You know, some people just don't have that inner thirst.
I mean, you got the thirst. It's maybe they scared to ask for it. I mean, because you shouldn't have to ask for it. Your woman should want to. You know,
some people you know what actually we talking about people that's in relationships. So if you living with somebody,
that's a problem.
60 days,
that's a problem, man.
It got to be something.
Hey, 30
look
days.
at it like this.
30 days is a problem.
If it's 60,
you living with somebody.
If it's 60 days you living with somebody and you don't want to do it or whatever, you probably got some medical shit going on. Like, I'm talking about if you truly don't have that desire.
Truly,
like, this motherfuckers out here with low T. You know what I'm saying?
I be seeing them commercials. I be seeing them low T commercials.
You giving? See what you doing? You doing what you always doing. You giving it out. We talking about normal, typical relationship, not somebody with health problems. A normal relationship.
Listen, check this out. I don't give a fuck what your health issues is. Listen, sucking my dick or fucking me that's totally about effort.
Yeah, it's true.
Because listen, just think about how many times you done went down on your girl or gave her some dick when you didn't want to. You just had no interest in doing it. Like, you watching fucking Netflix or something, or you want to play your game, but she horny. So you just like, all right, fuck it, come on, now do it. Like, a lot of times you do stuff that you don't want to do. I feel like you don't give a fuck about your partner if you letting them go 60 days without nothing.
Yeah,
true.
Like, even if you don't want to do it. Yeah. Even if I had no interest in doing it, I would do it just because that's my woman and I want to make sure that she get pleased. I don't want her fucking going out finding it from somewhere else. And really, how much effort does it take to lick a clitoris? I mean, it ain't
honestly.
Right, this shit ain't trigonometry.
Honestly, sex take about 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Real.
Right, exactly. You ain't got 15 minutes in your day. I ain't trying to
marathon you out, and I would honestly think that after 60 days, honestly after 30 days, I would think you would have an urge or a desire to want it. If you don't, like I said, if you living with somebody, that poses a question. Man, imagine if you and your girl went 60 days without sex. You would start thinking like, what the fuck is going on with you? Like, what's happening? Like,
it's like even if
after 30 you start thinking. After 60 you assume the worst.
This how bad it is. It's like
you already assume
even if you don't want to, you gonna be thinking like, damn, why
wouldn't you?
Why
ain't you want it?
You don't want to please me?
Well, I'm just thinking like after 30 days, it ain't crossed your mind. Then 60, what the hell?
Hold on, listen.
Not even a little bit.
At 7 days. It's an issue for me. Listen, and look, and I ain't even big. Listen, I ain't even big sex dude. Like, I'm cool with sex. I'm cool with sex twice a week. I ain't big sex dude who need to be fucking every goddamn day. I'm cool with sex. Even if we did it once in a week, I ain't even gonna trip. But when we get to 7 days and you haven't done anything, like you ain't touched me at all in 7 days. First of all, now I got the thought in my head, like, what's going on? Because that's just weird. Like, I think I'm a decently looking person, and we sleep together in the bed every night. Yeah. So that's you laying next to my body, unclothed, and not feeling nothing for me for 7 days. So at 7 days, I'm looking like, all right, this is weird as fuck. At the 10th day, I'm creating a squad of hoes. By the 10th day. By the 10th day, there's no conversation to be had. And I don't even think you could even talk about that with your girl. Because I don't want you fucking me out of pity, like you said.
I ain't creating no squad after 10.
No, I'm creating a whole squad.
See,
the whole team. I'm creating
level,
2 teams.
Your paranoia
I'm creating
on that
the Eastern Conference.
Your paranoia on that. Your paranoia on that is high. No, and I understand.
It ain't even paranoia.
That's a level of paranoia a little bit.
I'm alleviating the job that you clearly do not want.
What if you wrong though?
If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
10 days. That's a bit extreme. Your paranoia a little high.
It ain't paranoia.
She could be sick. She might not be feeling well that week.
That's true.
She got 10 days.
But
10 days.
I would know if she was sick though.
I know, but what if she? Maybe she feeling something. Like 10 days.
I
10 days extreme.
Hey, you gotta let me know something.
Hey,
we supposed to be that close.
You ain't gonna believe it anyway.
I'm creating
you
an
already
Eastern
got
Conference team and a Western.
You already ready. It didn't matter. She can tell you. She be like, if she tell you what she tell you, you ain't gonna believe the shit anyway. You already got the squad.
I'm creating a full squad.
You know, motherfucker gonna be like, what are you doing to make them? You know,
no, it ain't about that all the time. It's just. I feel like it's just a simple unspoken respect rule in a relationship.
He said, though,
30 to 60 days in a relationship of not having sex. That's pretty extreme. I'm saying mainly, I mean, if you live together. Like, if you ain't together, if you don't live together, it's kind of a caveat.
You know what?
Different scenarios may apply when you don't live together.
But
when you live together and you're in a relationship, if you ain't trying to have sex with the person you with, honestly, 2 weeks is a long time, man.
It is.
I mean, it should just be a routine checkup. Y'all should want to have sex. I mean, it's required. I hate to say it, but it should be something.
Spread them.
But just to alleviate, I understand people go through things, but about 2 weeks to 3 weeks, that's extreme. A little bit like, damn, like, I mean, can I at least, like, I mean, can we do something?
But don't you think it's really based on y'all sexual patterns?
Yeah.
You know, if y'all sexual patterns is that y'all usually have sex, say 3 times a week,
if that's
and then it dropped to 3 times a month. Then I mean, clearly something's wrong here. Either he or she needs to communicate that something's going on, or something's going on.
Oh, yeah, because assumptions are going to happen if I don't hear nothing. If nothing happens. But especially if y'all whole relationship has been like, all right, y'all have animal sex and y'all fucking got this great chemistry, and then all of a sudden it just stops.
Right.
Like, that's going to make someone be like, all right, what the fuck is going on?
And it's normal for sex to slow down.
Yeah, of course.
That's normal. Because in the beginning, y'all just ignorant as fuck. Y'all don't know shit about each other for real. So the way that y'all keep the closeness in the beginning is by having sex while y'all are learning things about each other. So sex overcompensates for a whole lot of opportunities that y'all might have just on a connection level. But as y'all are together longer, y'all are finding new ways to be intimate with each other, conversations, things y'all have in common with each other. So the sex will lessen a bit. Y'all might go from 5 times a week to maybe 2 or 3 times a week. That's totally normal. But if we going from, say, 3 times a week to 3 times a month, like that's not normal. That's not normal at all.
That's why.
And that's something you need to be worried about.
And that will create insecurity. It is to make somebody question things. I mean, you're only human if you don't question that. If you're not, you're naive. I mean, if you believe that you could just, I mean, it's only so considerate you can be of somebody. I mean, at some point you do have to think about yourself and think like, what's going on here?
Why you don't want to fuck me?
But
that's what it come down to.
But when it come down to what
it's a lot of
Sleep was saying.
It's a lot of people
like, why
that,
hold on, we got a little technical.
There's a lot of people that accept anything from people though, no matter what's going on. So you can have somebody that's sexing you once a year, and just because you addicted